week's episode. This week it's kind of hot outside, and like I said, kind of low on money, so I'm just staying at home and doing nothing at the moment. I decided to do something I was thinking about doing for quite a while now. Kind of like a boredom thing. Look through my coin albums that I put together years ago before I started looking for varieties, errors, and VAMs. And today I'm going to go through my Peace Dollar and Morgan Dollar albums. Look for some top 100 or hot 50, top 50 VAMs. Definitely the higher end, more collectible VAMs. Like they say, all Morgans and all Peace Dollars are VAMs, but there are some higher dollar VAMs like the Scarface Morgan, the Hot Lips, the Alligator Eye, stuff like that. So let me go ahead and change camera angles, and I'll show you what I'm going to be looking through. I'll be right back. So what I got here is my four silver dollar albums, the Morgan Dollars from 1878 to 1921, and the Peace Dollars. So I have a BU to an AU. I mean, some of them are actually down to an XF or a VF for the rare ones. But most of these coins are very uncirculated. This is the prime of the coins that I have found out through the years. There are a couple of key dates that are missing, but these are mostly put together. We'll start with the 1878 and show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, I have all the 1878s. Let me put that down here. The 8-tail feather, the 7/8, the 7-tail feather, the CC, the S, all but the CC of the 79, all but the CC of the 80, 81. I do have the A2, Carson City, and the 83 and the 84. I'm missing the 85. So literally it's probably about 75 to 80% complete collection. Just missing a lot of the CCs and a lot of the very key date coins. So I will be searching through these via the telescope, and I will find out what these are worth, and also try to find some VAMs along the way. So let me start taking a look through these, and I'll be back when I find something. We'll be right back. So I haven't checked the 7-tail feather yet, but with the 1878 Morgans, especially the Philadelphias, this is a 8-tail feather. As you can see, there's 8 distinct tail feathers there. And then here is a 7-tail feather. As you can see, there's 7 distinct tail feathers there. So when you're searching to find the 7/8 tail feather, you'll see that there's 7 tail feathers up top, but you can see right below them there's the remnants of 4 of the 8 tail feathers. That's kind of what you're looking for when you're looking for a 7/8. We'll be back with the next. Like I said, there's no VAM here, or no serious VAM, other than the 7/8 tail feather. Alright, so I did find a error on the 78 seven-tail feather. It's not one of the more major ones, but you see a point of the star is broken off from the die. This is VAM 195, the broken D. And the D in question is the D in dollar. So if you look at the D there, the bottom of the rim of the D is broken off. There's still a little bit of a trace of being there, but on the die, it pretty much just opened up. So that's the first VAM, but like I said, it's not a serious VAM, so not very much premium value. So we'll be back in just a moment. So another one that is an error, I cannot pinpoint the exact VAM on it, but Liberty shows a lot of doubling in the leaves there. And the eye, as you can see, a little notch on the eyelid right where the eye is. If I can turn to get some lighting in there. And it also looks like there's a little bit doubling in the eyelid. But as for the rest of the face, there's a little bit of doubling on the lips. And the stars look normal. When we go to the reverse, I remember there was something else I saw. A little bit of breaking and doubling on the D in dollar. If you look at the bottom, the two spikes that come out, and a little bit on the top, identical, and inside the top sands and the inside of the D, it shows a little bit of doubling. Other than that, I really haven't seen anything else. Been kind of really looking this coin over because it's in very beautiful condition. And I was kind of hoping to find something on it. So on to the next. Alright, so another one I really can't pinpoint, doubling in the date. You can see it on the 1 at the bottom there, on the left hand serif. Below the 8, you see outline of another 8, kind of about the 7 to 8 o'clock position there. And on the top loop, you see a little bit of doubling on the bottom left of the top loop, and a little bit of doubling shown on the 0 at about the 10, 11 o'clock position. I really haven't seen anything else on this coin. I checked the usual spots, the cotton balls, the cotton leaves, Liberty, all the lettering, the eyelid, the lips, and the field around the neck for clashing, and also in the ear for doubling. Don't see anything there, and then I'll look at the reverse. If you kind of line up your bow straight up and down, you can look at the mint mark and see if it's tilted, but it doesn't look like it's tilted much at all. Check the lettering, check the leaves. Again, I haven't been able to pinpoint the VAM for this one. There are quite a bit of VAMs that deal with double date, but usually those have a left tilted mint mark, so that I don't see. So on to the next one. So I actually found the top 100, 1887p. If you look at the first date inside the top loop, around the 11-12 position, you see a bit of doubling where the two loops meet. There's a spike coming out of the left side. That's from the previous 8. And then you go to the 87, it's more prominent inside the top loop and where the loops meet, and outside the 7 to the left and underneath the cross member there. So yeah, that's a VAM 5 for the 1887p. Excuse me. So yeah, top 100. So that's pretty cool to find. So real quick, price-wise, PCGS puts it graded 55 at $85, which I'll give it probably a very low MS. So 61 MS would be 110, 62 would be 130. So raw, I expect this coin to probably be about $75 to $80. Alright, so I got another top 100. This one is an 1891 Carson City. Go ahead and flip it over, which it has a CC over CC, but this is not the reason for the VAM. VAM 3 is a spitting eagle. There is a die gouge right next to the eagle's mouth, and it looks like he's spitting. Let me get something to point with. So, right there is the little gouge. And it literally looks like the eagle is spitting. So I'll be back with the price for that one. Being a Carson City and being the rare form of a CC over CC, a repunch mint mark, it might be a little bit more valuable than the normal. So we'll be right back. Alright, so I looked it up, in 1891 Carson City in very fine 30 to extra fine 45. It ranges around $300 to $400. We're looking at $285 to $400 graded. So that puts it around $175 to $250. So, alright, again, another top 100. This one's in 1892, New Orleans. This is a VAM 7. In very fine 30 to extremely fine 45. It ranges between $120 to $180 graded. So that's probably somewhere around $90 to $150. And for the VAM, it's two different things. First off, you see the ear is really doubled. towards the outer loop in the back and inside the ear. And then it's a repunchment mark. If you look towards the 10 to 11 o'clock position, you'll see the outer part of the original O on the outside of the O. So, like I said, between about $90 and $150 in this condition alone. Alright, so we're back. So I did find quite a few in the Morgans and none in the peace dollars. Been through all 4 books. I'll probably come up with a value for it later on. But for right now, just knowing those VAMs in there, I will search a little bit harder next time. See if there's something I missed. And until next time, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week. And until then, have a great week and a great weekend.